Hello, 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 y'all. I am here. We have Babs joining us in the
Hello.
background, and we are good to go. How? Oop, just jacked up that camera. How is everyone doing this fine day? We having a good day today? Oh, cool. Oops. So Babs, our chat is here now. If you
I
didn't
see.
catch
Yep.
that. Okay, what are we working on today? We are finishing up these light colors. Wait. Didn't we just run an ad break?
More ads for you.
That wasn't supposed to happen. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it's running another ad break. It just ran one. That's annoying. I changed some settings today, so, still getting used to it. Okay, it's the first one? Okay, good. I'm glad that some people didn't get hit with two. I changed the ad to run earlier in the live so that I can run it before I've actually gone live. And then after the first ad goes, I can start doing my stream. And then we can all ignore it. Gotta change that. So, what is going on? What is up with y'all today? Yes, the Tilly emoji all did get loaded in. And also, there is a new Tilly command in the chat. And there's also a new time command in the chat. And I'm working on getting us more Tilly emoji. For people that don't know who the Tilly Bear is. Just didn't want to do that. And the time one now will give you my total hours of time stitched before I started the live today. For those of you on TikTok that are wondering what I'm talking about, I am also streaming on Twitch right now, and I recommend Twitch much more than I recommend TikTok for live streaming. It is much more interactive, so if you're enjoying this on TikTok, I guarantee you'll enjoy it on Twitch 10 times more. And you can join us from TikTok by going to the link in my bio and clicking on the Twitch link. Oh, timer. Thank you for the timer, Aika. I got everything else going on my checklist, but I forgot the timer. Ooh, someone's fighting. Sounds like you have quite the storm brewing out there, Katie. You're in Georgia, right? I appreciate you keeping me on track, Aika. I did make sure that I ate a filling lunch before coming on live so that I'm not hangry on the live. I did a hangry live the other day, Babs, and it was not pretty.
Yeah, I know how that feels. That's why I grabbed some food on the way over so that I wouldn't be sitting there going like, oh. Or worse, you would have offered me that truly on an empty stomach and then I would have been extra fun.
Well, the Trulies are still in the fridge, so feel free to help yourself. You can get up and move around. I can't.
I can't. I'm Tillied in.
Oh, you got Tilly curled up next to you?
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Sounds like it's quite a gnarly storm, Katie. The photo you sent was beautiful, though. But looking pretty and actually being good for the environment are two separate things. I'm hoping by the end of the day today, we are going to make it over to Jonah's other leg. Our benchmarks today should be about the same as they were yesterday. Babs is one of my really good friends, and she likes to come hang out on our lives. She helped me do all of the modifications on the frame. Helped me put on the aluminum bars and improve my hardware and just generally update the frame to make it the mecha beast it is today.
Because I like building things.
Yeah, and Babs is good at building things. Babs has pretty much an entire wood and metal shop in her garage.
I wish that was true. I get by. I was just looking at the weather map, and yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. East Texas is getting smashed.
Ooh.
But the
Hey,
whole
Ma.
eastern seaboard's a mess.
Brooke, if your goal's 700 and you're at 462, you got time. You got this, I believe in you. And it looks like our big benchmark is 587. But I'm shooting for anything over the 15 benchmark. What's the weather like in Virginia right now, Erica? I haven't been to Virginia in a long time. Broadcasting from the dispensary. Lovely, lovely. I wonder if the dispensaries where you're at, Maha, are like are you in California or not? I can't remember, but the California dispensaries are pretty insane. Katie, that sounds really scary. So if you need to hop off, we totally understand. Sounds like the East Coast is just getting wrecked by storms today.
There's a string running through Kentucky and West Virginia, and another that's just come on shore. But then Pennsylvania is where these two storm fronts come together, and the entire state is just complete. It's just one giant blob on the weather map.
Ooh, poor Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is being obliterated.
Yep.
Yeah, it does seem like every time you're on a live nowadays, Katie, there is some sort of crazy storm whooping your butt. I did get some more stitching done last night and got me over the 500 border. Well, if no one's gonna bust you for carrying weed across state lines. I'm not gonna lie, I know next to nothing about the state of Connecticut. Hey, Magpie, how's it going? Geography is probably my weakest subject of all of the subjects. Enjoy your lurk, Magpie! Thanks for the lurk. I love my lurkers. It's a square with a tail, that's about it. That is good to know. Abs, what's your favorite state besides California?
Alaska, definitely.
Oh, Alaska. I forget that's even a state.
it's got its issues, but yeah, it's so beautiful.
No, Alaska tracks for you.
Yeah, I mean, the time I lived there was a lot of fun. Oh man, I was tired of the winters when I moved out though. It was like, here comes another winter. Yikes. But it's a great place. I was just checking the map because I couldn't remember. I was about to say Connecticut's the one that's not Vermont, and then I remembered that's New Hampshire, dum-dum. Connecticut's the other side of Massachusetts. I get them all mixed up. They're little states the size of Riverside County.
Right? Yeah, they're little states the size of the county that we live in. I think my favorite state, if it can't be California, is going to have to be New York. And by favorite state, I mean city.
So you're just going to take, like, the 5 boroughs and just, like, the rest of the state can go its own way?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I used to have a great shirt that was a outline of the United States that had California in orange and New York in yellow, and then it just said other for the rest.
I think that's what people who watch American TV know of the U.S. Because they think that New York and L.A. are probably a half-hour drive apart, and that they're not sure the rest of the state exists. They've heard of San Francisco, but they can't really think of where it would be.
Mm. Okay, see you in a bit, Maha. Oh, did you guys like my new Twitch notification alert? I don't know if any of you saw it, but I updated it today, and I thought it was quite cheeky. Or at least cute. True, they do know Texas as well.
I'm not sure they realize Texas actually is part of America, because they did such a great job with that It's Another Country ad campaign that a lot of people think it is.
Oh, good, Ike. I'm glad to hear that my notification was very on brand. If nothing else, at least I'm on brand. Cowboy Gone Insane, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Feel free to hop into chat and ask questions or tell us about yourself, or feel free to lurk, and we love our lurkers here. Good day to you, Cowboy Gone Insane. How are you doing today? Tilly is good. Tilly is curled up on the couch next to Babs. Wifey was frustrated last time I talked to her. And I'm sure work is driving her nuts. It normally does. So she will be at work for quite a while. So I invited Babs to come over and do a live.
Because it's over 100 outside, so there's nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to be over 110, so it's cold.
Right? It's not over 110, so we're celebrating. 3D printing squirrels. Oh, okay. Like many things people say in chat, that makes me think of a Bob's Burgers episode.
It makes me want to know more, and then a different part of my brain definitely does not want to know more.
Or a local promotion, okay.
That's fair. That's pretty legit.
Such a good Bob's Burgers episode, though.
The squirrels.
Have you seen that one, Babs?
No, because my favorite squirrel episode is the Rick and Morty episode with the squirrels.
I don't think I remember the Rick and Morty episode with the squirrels. Which one is that?
Don't mess with the squirrels, Morty! Morty, you messed with the squirrels! Oh god, Morty, you messed with the squirrels! And they had to abandon the planet because the squirrels took over.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember. I only watched Rick and Morty once.
Don't mess with the squirrels, Morty.
Rick and Morty really jacks with my sense of well-being.
Yeah.
If you already have a constant existential crisis, maybe watching a show about a guy having a constant existential crisis isn't great.
It's not. It's not. It is definitely not for everyone, but it is. For my specific mental state, Rick and Morty is perfect because I just look at them like, it happens to other people too.
Phineas and Ferb has squirrels. Good to know. Katie, I am so sorry the state of Georgia is screwing around with you. That is so annoying and frankly quite upsetting. Oh, thank you, Cowboy Gone Insane. You can actually thank my friend Babs here for helping me set my rig up. I told her when she walked in today that it's starting to look like a TV studio up in here.
But an organized one.
Well, except for the cords. I need to do some cord maintenance.
The cords is on you. I didn't do the cords.
Yeah, I had a hunch you were coming. If you got here early enough, I wasn't gonna show you in here before we went live because I knew you'd instantly want to start doing cord maintenance.
Well, I cleaned out the association's office this morning and put up some shelves and got the gateway and the server up off the floor. And when I was done, I had like so many extra parts, which is usually like a joke. I talk about bad mechanics. They put the car back together and get extra parts. I'm just like, we got like 3 power supplies, a couple of mice, so many weird cords with special purpose ends that don't match anything. It's just like, what was going on?
It's good to know you have 3D cord clips, or you print print cord clips. My brain is working. I will probably just end up using zip ties and zip tie them onto the stand, but the problem is I need a certain amount of slack because a lot of the stand pieces are movable. So I got to make sure there's enough slack between the arm and the frame to move it around.
Use your jar of bungee cords.
I think I will. You know what I also realized I need, Babs, is I need another power source mounted on here.
You've outgrown the one strip?
Yeah, well, because with the lights only hold the one strip.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also need my laptop plugged in. I have an alternate USB hub that I would like to have plugged in, but I might just buy one that works better for a Mac. The USB hub I bought is about maxed out.
Yeah, that's got quite a few going on there. Yeah.
I keep adding equipment. I don't have a shopping problem like my mother, not at all.
You've got a completely different shopping problem.
It's a completely different one.
You know, we were at Target to buy something. I don't know, there was something we needed at Target, and as we're walking in, Jennifer's like, "Oh, look, that's cute." And I'm like, "You're not helping me at all."
No.
I don't need to see the cute outfit. She's like, "But this looks like really your style." I was like, "That's not. I don't. Actually, you're right." I was like, "God damn it."
Yes.
Thanks.
See, I turned my blinders on, and normally the only time we do Target runs is when we're out of things like deodorant or feminine hygiene products. And now that I don't need feminine hygiene products, I don't have to go to Target anymore.
So I go with my shopping list with the 4 items that I need, and I just go get the 4 items, put them on my cart, and leave. You know, I needed some antihistamines, some cheese, something else. I could have avoided the entire fashion area.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to shout.
Oh, yeah.
I get loud, yeah. Sorry.
But then my friend goes, "That's cute," and then I was doomed.
Yeah, as soon as the friend goes, that's cute.
Yeah.
25. Oh, I can turn
Oh,
Babs's mic down a little bit.
my mic might be too close to my face.
Well, I can
Move it.
also turn it down a little bit.
Mix or something.
I think, yeah, now it won't be hitting the yellow or the red as much.
How
Try.
about that?
Oh, I think that's much better. And I'm gonna turn mine down a little bit too.
Put my mic in my lap.
Oh, good. Hopefully that'll help. I'm still learning this new mic stuff. All these configurations. Hey, we're here for you guys to enjoy the live.
But the Amazon colors never look the same as they looked on Amazon when they get home.
Amazon is dangerous. I have a big Amazon problem. That's how I ended up with these headphones, is I was like, the headphones I'm using for my live just don't work. My AirPods aren't good enough, so I need new headphones. And I found them online, and I ordered the new headphones at like 9 a.m. and they were delivered at my house by 1. Like that's hard to beat.
That's the annoying part.
I know. As we talk about bitching about Amazon on a Amazon product.
Heck yeah!
Let's not forget, Bezos owns this too. For those of you just joining, my name is Flea. I am joined today by my friend Babs. I am cross-stitching the Sistine Chapel ceiling. My goal is to live, laugh, and craft with compassion. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them in chat. I'm willing to discuss anything and everything. The only rule we have is no hate, and my only caveat to dropping things in chat is if you're on TikTok, I can't see your chat. So if there's something you'd like to say to me or comment you'd like to make, come from TikTok over to Twitch. And then I will be able to see your comments. Giving himself to 100 pounds a month or euros a month. I know what that symbol means. That's probably a good call. I should probably limit myself too, but I don't. I know it's a euro. My brain is short-circuiting, okay? There's only so much brain power a flea has, okay? And it's a small amount.
Completely glad that we broke up. Take it from me, you'll feel better, you'll feel better. It's hard to believe, you'll feel better, baby. There's no need for a fight, just repeat it to me when I tell you goodbye.
This is such a weird, like, little confetti color. I'm hopping all over the place. Well, I'm actually stitching at a decent speed today, which is a nice change of pace for a live. I gotta work on getting my live stitch speed up. That's cool. Cowboy gone insane. I think I'm just gonna start calling you Cowboy if that's okay. I know those 3D printing streams are pretty popular. People like to watch those things go. Brooke, I totally understand. It sucks stitching these light colors on white Aida, whatever it's called. Oh, hey, Starshine, how'd you end up in the wrong place? Did I send the wrong link or something? Or did you join on TikTok? Ah, you were on the TikTok. Yeah, I can't see the TikTok chat. I'm hoping that'll change, but apparently they just changed the limit on who can have TikTok Live Studio to 10,000 followers. So I need another 5,000. I need to double my follower count in order to get access to it. I mean, TikTok chat can say whatever the heck they want. I can't read it. But if you would like me to read your chat and your comments, you can come over and join us on Twitch. And then I can see what you're saying. So if that appeals to you, come on over. If that doesn't appeal to you, stay right where you're at. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I got banned on TikTok, and it probably won't be the last. Okay. Oh, we got lots of fill coming in here. Okay, okay. That's cool, cowboy. What do you collect? Ah, magic. Oh man, you want to hear a Magic the Gathering story that'll make you cry? Back in the 90s, my parents went to New York and stopped in this comic book shop and were like, what should we get our 11-year-old daughter that is like the super cool new thing that is going to be super popular? And he was like, here is this beginner Magic the Gathering original set that was a like $100 back in the 90s set of like all the Magic cards that were released at the time. And they got it for me, and I didn't have anyone to play with and couldn't teach my sister how to play. So I got tired of it and threw them up in my closet and just had them hanging out there. And then a few years later, we were cleaning out my closet, and my dad made me throw them away.
Yikes.
What's your aunt's answer to that question? Yeah, so I used to have like the original set of Magic cards at one point in time, and they have all been thrown away. It's quite heartbreaking. Now I have an Angels and Demons deck somewhere. Oh yeah, getting an 11-year-old Ouija board real smart. It's like getting your 13-year-old daughter a pre-made voodoo doll that all you need to do is add hair to it, and it already came with pre-set up spells. It's definitely one of the stupider things my mom bought me, because it actually worked. Okay, we got another ad starting soon. Oh, hopefully they weren't super valuable. I mean, tarot cards aren't terrible. Like, you're just divining with tarot cards. You're not actually summoning spirits. Oh, Aika, that is a bummer, man. That is a total bummer. We have a bunch of Disney comics from my wife's uncle. Star Train, of course you learned how to cast with cards, because that's a responsible choice.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right? There's not gonna be any problems with that. So I give my Jim Halpert face to the camera. I feel like in many ways, Jim Halpert and I are kindred spirits. Makes me glad I've never actually worked in an office type job. I mean, I do work an office job, but it's not like the office.
Some of the stories he tells, sometimes there's days like, hey, these bills from 5 years ago, was anyone going to pay them? Were they paid? Does anyone even know?
I mean...
And everyone's like, what?
Yeah, I mean, it is usually mostly karma acting through children at that point in time, but sometimes you do some shit you shouldn't be proud of. Well, Aika, I hope your interview goes well and you get it. We'll definitely keep our fingers and toes crossed for you.
I guess I turned myself down too far.
We're still working out the mic situation, so thank you for keeping us updated.
How about this for a mic location?
Aiko, when do you interview for the job? Wednesday at 9 a.m. Okay. Well, 9 a.m. your time. Not sure what time that is our time. But we will keep our fingers crossed for you, friend.
Kelly, it's already warm. I don't need a laptop. Back where you were.
She's like, but I am a lap dog. Hey, be glad she doesn't have a fever anymore. That was brutal. Mom, I want to be a lap dog, but I have a fever, and it's 110 degrees outside.
Why did she have a fever?
She got an infection from the foxtails.
You really did a good... Tilly, foxtails are dangerous. Don't get in the foxtails.
Yeah, she was definitely a roast dog for the past couple of days. That's cool, Cowboy. That sounds fun. I hope that partnership works out well for you. Oh, that's awesome, Aika. Yay! Tilly is feeling much better today. She is pretty rambunctious. She still has her cone on, so that's like chilling her out. But she's pretty rambunctious still. Google's playing games, Katie, apparently. Google's like, you do not get to know what time it is in Germany. Does Germany only have one time zone?
You're on Central European time.
Yeah, all of the computer networks were taken down by one bad piece of code. That's fun when that happens.
Their stock tanked by over 30% this morning when the market opened.
Did the stock tank this morning?
That one company,
Oh.
crowdsource, they're doomed. Oh, you do that much damage, you get treated badly.
Annette and I were either expecting the stock market to completely fail today or to do a giant leap up, and it did neither. So just kind of meh. At least it was this morning when I was driving to work. I'm just never sure how big European countries are compared to America because we're so damn big and geography isn't taught well in the United States. Oh, even the closed captions aren't picking her up. Okay, let's turn her back up then. How about that? That should be a little bit better.
I don't know, it seemed like most of the stuff I said I saw up there is things I was mumbling when I was talking to myself that weren't showing up, and they might have been better left not noticed. Thanks, Katie.
Yay! We'll find the right adjustments for those mics.
And then I hit mute for no apparent reason, just because it's easy to do when you're touching the mic.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were looking something funny up back there.
I'm laughing at myself for being so clumsy.
I mean, I'm super clumsy. Okay, Montana, New Mexico size-wise. That's a pretty good size. I mean, Babs turning her own mic off is almost as good as the time we couldn't figure out when my mic wasn't working, and it's because I had my headphones on backwards.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Well, how was I supposed to know these headphones are so sensitive that the mic only works if you wear it in the right way?
Well, it took me a while to notice that the way this mic is made, because it's supposed to be a lapel mic.
Yep.
So it's oriented for you to clip it to the outside edge of your lapel, and then the little grate is aimed straight at you. But when you're wearing a t-shirt and you clip it, then the little grate is like aimed at your knee, and that's not super effective. So I finally realized, hang it on my shirt collar and then let my shirt collar flip upside down. So now the mic is hanging pointing up, and suddenly it started to work.
You know, there's the headphone incident and there's the duct tape incident. And I feel like neither of them are going to be forgotten.
Proud moments.
Yeah. When I got the new camera, I didn't have the right head for it to hold it on the arm, so I duct taped it. Oh, thank you for the hydration reminder, Aika. I do like to make you guys laugh, but ideally it's not at my expense. For doing stupid things like duct taping my new expensive camera to anything.
Okay, but did it work?
Oh, it totally worked for the day.
Then it's fine. Did you leave it that way for 6 months?
No, I left it
That's
that way for like
fine.
less than 24 hours.
Then it's fine. You don't need to get on yourself about that. You made it work while you needed to, and then you handled it like a boss.
I'm glad I couldn't see my wife's face when we told that story. Sometimes I don't know why that woman puts up with me.
Don't say it, Babs. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh, Babs is usually talking from personal experience. Tilly is being a good girl. She's
really good.
curled up next to Babs, passed out in her cone.
She moved the 1 inch away so that my leg isn't. Oh, and now she noticed. Now she's back against me. Never mind. I was nice and cool for a minute, and then I had to say something. She's very warm and dog-like.
Yeah, sleeping while I stitch is one of her favorite activities. I'm trying to figure out how we can let her sleep and put a blanket down so that we can see her cuteness and put up a Tilly cam. Because I need more cameras for this setup. Oh, my head is in the camera.
Why don't we just get you a bionic eye and the USB port in the side of your head, then you could just do it that way.
I'm actually okay with that.
Of course you are. Well, then you would be a cyborg, and that would be cool.
I mean, I already see with dead people.
Excellent.
Yeah, let's hear a cool your pup down tip, Ica. And yes, y'all, I did say I see with dead people, and if I haven't told y'all that story, I had a degenerative eye condition that can only be fixed by having corneal transplants. So I have had a corneal transplant in each eye and can see thanks to someone's dearly departed. Which I make light of by saying that I see with dead people. Because I am a good human being. Oh my god, attach a GoPro to the cone of shame. That would probably be really annoying and just be a lot of Tilly staring up at me. Yes. Oh, that sounds like a good idea, Ica. Although Tilly doesn't like to be cold.
And you do always want to cool them on the front side like that when you don't want to pour cold water on their back. You want to hit them on their tummy to cool them off.
Oh, yay, Magpie! I love donors. Donors are great. I am an organ donor, although the way I live and the way I plan on living, none of my organs will be viable for usage. Except for maybe some of my skin, but that's pretty damaged too. But if there's anything that I have left that is salvageable, anyone else is welcome to it. But as Babs can attest, I am not the kindest to my body.
You've been a little hard on yourself. Yeah.
Starshine, I can only imagine dead people being very clingy when they know that you can see them. It's almost like M. Night Shyamalan made a whole movie about it or something. I did tell my wife that when I pass away, if there's organs they can't use, and there's any remnants of my body left, I want to be used for ballistics testing, because that just sounds fun.
I don't think that's actually a thing.
I think it is. No. According to Mary Roach in her book Stiff, it is most certainly a thing.
Really? Well, then where do we get to see the published results? Because that's got to be like government funded, so it should be public data.
Well, you should look that up.
You know what? Now I'm gonna regret it.
My house growing up when I was a kid was haunted. I couldn't see the ghost, but my little sister could. He stood right in the hallway where there was like a T-junction in the hallway between it turning into like an actual hallway and into the living room. And he liked to haunt right there. Cowboy, you're donating it to a medical school? That is also a good and generous idea. I'm glad we're all into this very morbid conversation. You couldn't tell by the skull being my logo. I am mildly morbid. Yeah, I don't think I'd be okay with that either, Katie. Yeah, so we didn't realize my sister was seeing a ghost until, like, she was, like, 3 or 4 years old. No, she must have been, like, 5 or 6, because she was old enough to shower on her own. And my mom was like, Lillian, go take a shower. And she's like, I don't want to. And my mom was like, why don't you want to? And she goes, because that creepy man is staring at me. And, like, my mom was like, where? Where's the creepy man? And she just kept pointing to the empty air in the T-junction of our hallway. And that was the precise spot where our neighbor's brother got killed on our property before we had bought it because he owed some gambling debt.
Does anyone want to know what I found out?
What'd you find out, Babs?
In 2016, a Reuters investigation found that more than 20 donated bodies were used in U.S. Army blast experiments without consent of the deceased or their families, comma, big news, which violated Army policy. Yeah, I hope it did. One of the plaintiffs in a lawsuit donated his mother's body for Alzheimer's research, but later discovered it used in the experiments. So I guess, yeah, you can donate your body. You can donate it specifically for ballistic testing. And if you donate it for other things,
it might still end up in ballistics testing.
Because I guess the accountability on dead bodies is not maybe as good as it should be.
Oh, Big Pie, that's adorable. The growth fairy. Cowboy used to work in some haunted places. There's some cool haunted tours in Sacramento that I haven't gone on because my wife is very scared of ghosts. So I don't get to do any of the fun, scary things because I have no qualms with ghosts. Because I actually personally don't really believe in them because I haven't personally had any experiences with them, and I'm one of those assholes.
Didn't you just say you lived in a haunted house when you grew up?
I mean, that's what my mom and sister said it was haunted, but, like, I don't actually believe it was haunted.
Oh, so you never saw the spirit yourself?
No, I never saw the spirit myself.
Okay.
But I'd like to believe that they were real, but I just don't think they actually are. Although I have my cousins do certainly believe in ghosts and coincidences.
Your cousins believe in other interesting things.
My cousins believe a lot of weird, interesting things.
I believe there's a lot of unexplained out there, and that people pick up on sensations and things, and that the fact that we can't explain it doesn't mean it's not true.
Right. We just don't have the science to explain it yet.
And that the current word we use to categorize it is ghosts. Well, you know, it's just like not believing in UFOs. It's like, what? There was an object that's flying and we didn't know what it was. That is literally an unidentified flying object. So they're ghosts because it's weird haunted stuff that freaks people out. We call it a ghost.
Yeah, no, I'm sure there are things that don't that we can't explain, and I'm sure there's there's a lot of stuff we can't explain that happens. But I have yet to experience ghosts. Unless I've just been haunted my whole life, and then that would probably explain a whole lot.
And at the end of the book, we find out that Felicia was the ghost all along.
Right? We find out that Felicia was haunted and possessed by the ghost of her dead gay uncle, which is what made her seem like more of a gay man than a lesbian.
Wait, that adds up.
Right?
that makes a lot of sense. Don't terrorize the cats. That's bad ghost behavior.
Yeah, terrorizing the cats is not nice. Cats don't deserve that shit. They can't communicate with us.
And as far as I can tell, they're the ones that see the most ghosts of anyone. You watch a cat, they're just sitting there like going, ah, ah, ah.
Poor kitty cats. Ooh, we're 47 minutes in, and I have crossed over 100 stitches. So we are making good time on the live. This is ideally like our dream live stitching speed. That is adorable, Starshine. Though that he has a favorite pet, and he has been dead longer than you've been alive. That is super cute. I guarantee you my mom is probably blowing in the wind that we named Tilly's middle name after her. The closest she's getting to grandkids. At least from Annette and I.
You good grandkid.
Oh my god, that's awesome. Ghost laser pointer. She could wreak a lot of havoc as a ghost with a laser pointer.
Yeah.
A laser pointer might be more efficient than a Ouija board. Oh, Aika, I'm sorry. I feel very fortunate that I didn't lose my mom until last year.
Ouch.
I'm sorry that the person you wanted to call dad turned out to be an asshole. Well, like I said in my other live, I can't be your mom, I can't be your dad, but I can definitely be your auntie. And anyone that needs family, I will be your auntie.
And so, of course, my brain immediately goes to Will Smith holding the bug going, oh, was that your auntie? Because I'm so warped.
Oh man, there's so many pop cultural references. Hey man, family knows no distance. Halfway around the world don't mean shit nowadays. I spend more time with y'all and y'all online than I do with my IRL friends like Babs. In fact, I make my IRL friends and my wife come hang out with you guys.
Because you're cool.
They are pretty cool. Oh, trust me, age has nothing to do with being an auntie. My grandfather had an aunt that was 1 year younger than him.
My uncle is 6 years younger than me. Because my grandfather's a dirty old man.
Yeah, that'll do it. Auntie is all about attitude. But if you want to, I mean, Starshine, I already call you cuz sometimes. So if you want to be a cuz, you can be a cuz. Although, fair warning, I don't actually like most of my biological cousins. Hopefully none of them are watching. Except for you, Taylor, if you're watching on TikTok. Just to cover my butt.
Like the really smooth move would have been, yeah, my cousins are all terrible. I mean, except the ones that watch me on TikTok, they're cool.
Right?
Just be super smooth about it.
Babs, you know me. There's nothing smooth about me.
There's no smooth.
In fact, the smoothest thing about me is that I'm such a klutz, it seems like I'm doing it on purpose. I mean, that's fair if you have a bad track record with ants. I mean, I only have like 2 cool ants out of 6. 6? 5. I only have 2 cool ants out of 5. I just don't want the responsibility of being someone's adoptive parent. Because I would take that responsibility super seriously, and I don't want that. I've been there, done that when I led youth groups, and it doesn't always go well. I used to lead a LGBT youth group, and I was definitely the parent of the group. And I was definitely the ones the kids disliked the most, because I was always the one being like, you can't break the rules! Or the ones that they called when they got into trouble. Like, I will be that friend that you will call when you get into trouble. Okay, wait, I'm very confused about what has happened here. But I don't want the responsibility. Yeah, not respecting a name change is really stupid. I don't know why it's so hard for people. This is the one I want. Yeah, exactly, Katie. You had 500 kids because those were the ones you took care of, but at the end of the day, they went home to their real parents. Like, I get too damn attached. Babs has seen me taken many astray. And my last long-term stray did not work out well. They ended up stabbing me in the back quite fiercely. Oh man, my mom was so pissed when I told her I was changing my name. So I didn't even really understand, because my old last name is not even the last name of her family. Like, she changed her name too. Oh, Katie! Starshine, that's stupid. Well, I'm glad you found us. It's easy to form attachments with kids. Easy to form attachments with people in general. Erica, we're at 130 stitches. I am working on setting up a command in chat so that you can hit stitches and it will tell you how many stitches I've done, but I have not been able to get it to work yet. Progress is not a daily update. Progress is only the update as of yesterday. Thanks, Erica. I appreciate you. I've been Flea pretty much forever. I think there's not a lot of people in my IRL life besides people at work that call me by my full name. Even a bunch of people at my IRL work call me Flea. Although my family was lovely growing up and they gave me the nickname of Fleabag because they thought it was funny for some reason. It's a great nickname to give to a child.
Yeah.
Ad break. I like Katie Lynn. I think Katie Lynn is cute. I've known a lot of different Caitlins, and they all spell it differently. I'm sorry, Aika. Okay, how do I want to tackle this? Let's switch to Pattern Keeper for a moment and talk this one out. So I think what I'm gonna do, depending on thread length, if it's a short thread, I'm just gonna do these ones over here. If it's a long thread, I'm gonna start up here, work my way down, come back up, work my way down, come back up this way, work these ones down, come over here, move to those two, and then if I have room, I'll come down to these ones down here. But we'll see how much floss I have. Oh, that's adorable, cowboy. Now, are you an actual cowboy? Do you do any real wrangling? Or are you like the people that I'm related to that like to pretend they're cowboys? I have a cousin that has never been on a ranch in his life. He has ridden horses before, but he's definitely never worked as a cowboy. He's just ridden horses. Ah, crazy like a cowboy. Okay. Okay, Starshine. Well, while yarn is important, meds are very important, so make sure you get those.
Don't forget them.
Yeah. Meds are important. Babs, you down for one more hour?
Sure. It's like, too hot to go outside anyway.
Right?
Let's see. Weather update in California, it's 107.
And it feels like 110. Oh, I hate that, Starshine. Annette has been fighting with her insurance for so long about stuff. Thank you for the hydration break, Aika. Oh, and a posture check.
Oh, that's nice little back crack. Yeah, good.
Oh, you've been out since Thursday. I'm so sorry, Starshine. Okay, that soda's empty. How's your soda doing, Babs?
I really need to stop drinking it and have some water instead because it's way more soda than I normally drink, and I'm gonna say I don't need any more caffeine.
Well, that's not the answer I necessarily wanted to hear.
Was the answer supposed to be you can have it? I don't know. What were we fishing for here?
No, I was fishing for we needed beverages out of the mini fridge.
Oh, we could do that. I'm getting rid of this soda in any case because it's sweating and making a giant mess on the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Meds for migraine prevention not being renewed is not okay.
Oh God, that's like their favorite one to not renew too.
Well, hopefully they haven't been too bad, Starshine.
It's just a headache. You don't really need them. Suck it up.
If y'all are hanging out and lurking and you haven't already followed me, you should totally follow me. Oh, TikTok died. Bye, TikTok. You should totally follow me because I'm only 2 followers away from hitting my goal for today. So I think you might need to. You should definitely hit the follow button. And in case you didn't know, if you have a Prime account, you get a free Twitch subscription, which I will totally take. Oh, Starshine, I'm so sorry. Cancer water is the best, Erica. I love me some cancer water. Just so you know, Babs, we now refer to diet soda as cancer water in this house.
So I just had a extremely large cancer water.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not having more. Let's see. We've got pineapple Truly, raspberry Truly, more raspberry Truly, citrus squeeze Truly. I like the sound of that. Watermelon, another raspberry. So many pineapples, it's almost like no one wants to drink them because they're disgusting. Which one, Flea?
I'll take a watermelon. Watermelon is my favorite. Thank you, friend. It's 4 o'clock.
It's 7 a.m. somewhere.
Yep. Exactly.
I'm unemployed. I can drink anytime I want.
That is true. Oh, speaking of.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If we had a coconut for you, Starshine, we would offer it up, as long as you are able to consume adult beverages.
Oh, hi, Tilly.
I don't know if they have a coconut truly flavor. That would be a smart flavor for them to have, though.
I mean, they make pineapple, so it's already weird.
Are you a pineapple hater, Babs?
I'm an everything tropical hater.
Really?
Pineapple, guava, mango, coconut, they all give me various poor reactions, like my lips burn and my throat hurts.
Oh,
It's
well,
like some sensitivity or allergy thing to basically everything south and west from San Diego is not edible for me, except macadamia nuts. I can eat the heck out of those.
Kamala Coconut and Keisha meme going around? No, but that needs to be posted in the Discord, like, right now. Yeah, it does sound like Babs has a allergic reaction to tropical things. Knock on wood, I am not allergic to anything that I am aware of. I think my doctors always get irritated when they ask me, are you allergic to anything? And I'm like, I don't know. Not so far.
Not that I know so far.
Ooh.
Yeah, kiwi. Kiwi's another one that makes my lips itch.
I think, what was it that I was concerned I might be allergic to the other day? I think it was oranges. I think I might be a little allergic to citrus, and I just don't care.
Doing it anyway.
Like, I think citrus makes my mouth kind of numb and the top of my mouth feel kind of fuzzy, which I'm told is like an allergic reaction, and I'm just like, I give 0 fucks. Again, knock on wood, I have never been stung by a bee, wasp, or hornet, so I have no idea if I'm allergic or not. Aika, I have a question for you as a person from Germany. Which country is the wildlife scarier in? Australia or California? And I know California is not a country, but Australia or California? Which one would you be more afraid to go camping in? I haven't thought about having that test done. See, that's what I say is Australia is way scarier than California.
And not just the spiders. Everything wants to kill you.
Everything in Australia wants to kill you.
Platypus, venomous, who knew? Kangaroos will give you a beatdown. Koalas, if they're not unconscious, will mess you up. There's nothing cool there.
Oh, you should have seen me when Annette took me to the animal center in Australia, and there was an emu walking around.
And then it kicked you in the junk.
I'm terrified of chickens, and an emu is just a giant fucking chicken.
Oh, it's so much more terrifying than a chicken. And they have attitude.
Yeah, no, I am deeply, deeply terrified of chickens. I'm not afraid of a lot of things. But chickens, I have a phobia of them, and they make me very anxious. Which my wife thinks is hilarious. My wife loves to make fun of my chicken phobia. In fact, we were at someone's house last Sunday, and they had a chicken roaming around, and I was like, "Where the fuck is the chicken? Get the chicken away from me!" She was like, "Babe, it's just a chicken." And I was like, "There's no such thing as just a chicken. They're evil." See, spiders don't scare me. I can deal with spiders, I can deal with bats, I can deal with snakes, I can deal... I don't have a ton of fears. I don't fear heights, don't fear... Oh, that's what I should start making fun of. Annette totally has a fear of heights. And then I'm gonna make fun of her fear of heights and she's gonna get pissed. I'm gonna be like, then you shouldn't make fun of my fear of chickens. And then I'm gonna sleep on the couch or have to get another hotel room because the only time her fear of heights comes in is when we're in an elevator.
Okay, but importantly, chickens eat spiders.
Yeah, but chickens will also maul you.
So?
3-year-old me was mauled by a chicken.
Ah, here we go. Now the story. So it's not an irrational fear of chickens. It's a entirely rational fear of chickens based on experience.
Yes. And as far as I know, I don't have any irrational fears. It's just like Annette's fear of elevators is totally irrational. She's been trapped in an elevator twice. Once with a pregnant lady that was about to pop, literally.
Yeah, I'm just scared of pregnant women. They get so mean.
What is trypophobia? I don't know that one. Ah, holes. Interesting. I have seen, what a lotus looks like. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. See, all these weird phobias people have are fascinating. Fascinating, I tell you. Oh, Aika, you want to pick the next color? Okay. Let's see. Your options are gonna be 3072, which is gray. 3752, which is grayish blue. 747, which is much more blue, but there's only two stitches of. Or I'm trying to pick the last one. Or 598, which is a very pretty blue, and there are more stitches of that one that I can get in. So you got 598, 747, 3752, or 3072. You got it, friend. I kind of like that feature. I think that's a fun feature.
You know, because I just can't. So I couldn't stop myself, so I had to Google it, and I'm looking at this picture, and now I'm gonna barf truly all over myself. You know, it's weird. Okay, so I was thinking about it, and I was like, that's not it. And then I actually look at the picture, and I'm like, that is weirdly somewhat upsetting.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Really, I'm looking at it going like, ugh, that's kind of, ugh.
I want to pop them.
You want to pop them? Okay, that actually, I can understand that.
I want to pop them. Oh, yeah, I haven't started stitching yet, but thank you for the reminder to switch the screen. I was threading my needle and I got distracted by the lotus blossom image that Babs had. And I'm like, I want to pop it! Because I'm not a weirdo.
They're not actually zits, you know.
Huh?
They're not actually zits.
I know they're not actually zits.
Do it anyway.
I love pimple popping videos. Definitely one of my guilty pleasures that freaks the shit out of my wife. Like, every once in a while, we'll be laying in bed before bed, and I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna relax with some pimple popping videos. And she'll look over my photo, and she'll be like, ah! Why are you watching such disgusting things? Get it out of here! Enjoy your popcorn, Brooke. $5.44. You only have 166 to go, Brooke. You got this. I am only at 167. So if I gave you my stitches, you'd be golden. Be one stitch over. Although I've gotten a couple more done since then. Babs, question for you.
No.
When I say the name BB Nerwith, I'm just ignoring that now. When I say the name BB Nerwith, what do you think?
That I have no idea who that person is.
God damn it! What is wrong with my friends?
Does it have something to do with that brand that makes all that branded stuff, branded merch that says BB on it that I always look at and go, that looks like cheap trash?
No, she was Lilith in Cheers and Frasier.
Oh! I know who that is. I just had no idea what the name was.
She's Broadway royalty.
Yeah, she's awesome. I just had no idea what her name was.
Yeah, we're seeing her on Broadway.
Cool. Oh, I got so mixed up the other night. My friends are going to London in a couple months, and they're going to go see Cabaret.
Oh,
and
nice.
Somehow in my brain, I mixed that up with that you're going to see Cabaret in New York with whatchamacallit in it.
The Devil Wears Prada. Yes. Oh, yeah, with Eddie Redmayne.
With Eddie Redmayne. So I said, oh, are you seeing the one with Eddie Redmayne? They're like, what? Is Eddie Redmayne in it? They got so excited, and they're like, no, they closed that one and moved it to New York. And I was like, oh,
Eddie Redmayne originated the role in London.
I was like, Flea's going to New York to see the show that just left London. So you get to see the second stringers. Sorry.
Yep, and then we're going to London to see The Devil Wears Prada open. Well,
I didn't even know that yet.
Oh, yeah. It's starring Vanessa Williams with music by Elton John.
Okay, that's fascinating.
It's going to be excellent. It's either going to be completely amazing and wonderful, or it's going to be a complete disaster. I'm here for it either way.
Almost might be better if it was awful.
And if it's awful, if it's awful, it's gonna be awful. Like, but I'm a cheerleader is awful.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like sometimes it's just so bad that makes it. That's what makes it fantastic.
That's what makes it good and worth watching. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. I guess I can go down and get those. I have the thread on the needle. I might as well. Plus, it's Ica's color, so I might as well get as much time in with it as possible. Because we actually got a full strand for this one. We don't get full strands too often.
Use it. Don't waste it.
Oh, I never waste my threads. In fact, I have all of the thread I haven't used still saved.
Yeah, that's... You know, there's some bird somewhere that needs help with that to make a better nest.
Nah, my plan for that is to put it in ornaments and send it to my 100 favorite followers when I'm done.
That's reasonable.
I was explaining that to them yesterday, and it will be 100% discretionary, so get on my good side.
Will bribes be accepted?
Well, it depends on the bribe.
That sounds like a yes.
Speaking of bribes, I added a donation option to the command, so if you're interested, you can now donate to the Sistine Chapel project by hitting exclamation point donate and following the PayPal link.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty big wad by the time she's done with this. Like, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to handle it all at once.
Well, yeah, that's why it's gonna go in a bunch of little ornaments.
Oh. Now I don't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was now. Yesterday I saw a fantastically weird Lego set, and I was going to ask if you had already seen it or not, and now I can't even remember what it was.
Well, there are some fantastically weird ones out there. So, like, the other thing I was gonna pick for my my notification message was going to be, come in and know me better, man. And then I thought that no one would get it. So I went with the Nerd Nook doors have opened. Oh, that's a good idea, Aika. That's pretty smart. My orts are all really tiny. I saw someone that was doing this cool thing with, like, weaving their orts. And I'm like, that's great. How the hell do you weave this into something? My orts are teeny tiny babies. Okay, 3752 is next. Yeah, I thought the weaving idea, which I saw on like Twitter or TikTok or one of those, seemed really cool. Do y'all know? Oh, that's cute, Aika. Does anyone know if there's a big crafting community on X? Like, should I be getting on X? Is X worth it? I feel like X isn't worth it. Mostly because Elon is running it.
I've never known financially if X made any sense, but for its entire existence, a platform that's just so specifically aimed at being dumb, because I just haven't seen very many intelligent people post very much on X. All I see is people just saying really stupid stuff because they can get away with it because no one can tell them to just STF you.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking of. Not like, that's why I don't. I mean, I technically have a personal Twitter account, but like I haven't even logged into it in years.
I only have one because I had to have one to log in to see something that someone thought that I should see, and after I saw it, I thought I didn't need to see that.
Oh, that's fun for you, Babs.
It was great. But then I was too lazy to delete it.
Yeah, I feel like all X has left is a bunch of Elon, like, sheep. Yeah, I don't want to deal with hateful people, so I won't be creating a StitcherX account. Y'all have spoken. Thank you.
Maybe a Stitcher XXX account? Just to mess with people.
I would have to get approval of my wife first, and I'm pretty sure that would be a hard no.
But I don't have to get approval from your wife.
True. I did ask her if I could make foot videos for the internet, and she said no. Also, ad is starting soon, y'all. So if I can't make foot videos for the internet, I'm guessing I probably can't make Stitcher XXX videos.
No, I wasn't going to have actual videos. It can be Stitcher XXX and like totally give like little teasers and hints and then just completely give them no actual content. Just
oh, well, that's fair.
Because I feel like that's what the inhabitants of that part of the internet deserve, is just to be left unsatisfied.
I mean, that's a method. Remember when we used to go play pool on Mondays?
Yep.
That seems so long ago now.
It's been a while since it was a really regular thing. It seems like
Aika, enjoy your lyric. Rest well, friend. Take care of yourself.
Midtown, like, just keeps getting further and further and away, and like every couple of weeks when I think about it, it's more and more of a hassle to get there, and it's just like, wait, I've got to leave the house. Ugh, that's asking a lot.
I know, it's really hard for me to leave the house nowadays. Especially because I have all these wonderful people on the internet I can hang out with instead of going out in real life.
And yet we should probably go play pool anyway, just to remind ourselves that we are cool.
Are we? Are we cool?
Well, we will find out when we get there, and we don't know a single person in a place that used to be our bar. And then we'll know we are old ladies that live in the suburbs.
I feel that about the Merc now so hard.
You know what? There is hardly anyone. The Merc's infested with rather unpleasant crowd. I'm not.
Yeah, I feel like the Merc went from like the cool unknown gay bar to the gay bar that everyone wanted to hang out with because they had the cheapest, stiffest drinks in town.
And now it's the formerly gay bar that's a douchebag bar that calls itself a gay bar because the douchebags want to hang out in the gay bar.
Yeah.
But it's just a douchebag bar.
Yeah. And I have no patience for douchebag bars.
And yet it's still better than Old Tavern.
Because Old Tavern is the definition of a douchebag bar. I do not know why people go there.
So they can get shot.
See that?
Yeah, there was a shooting there this weekend.
Oh, jeez.
Which, I was like, yeah, I saw that coming.
Oh, OT.
I haven't actually been there. I haven't been there since before COVID. And it was so sketchy then. And that was before people started complaining about how far downhill it went. I was like, so your baseline of it still being okay was when I thought it wasn't the place to go anymore. Wow, it must be really wretched.
Yeah, now the only bar that Annette and I go to is the one that we watch soccer at. Which is still kind of a sketch bar.
It's a sports bar, though. It's sketchy in the sports bar sketchy way, rather than the truly sleazy dive bar sketchy way.
It's sketchy in the way that butch straights that go to a bar to watch football are sketch.
Yeah. Well, footballers in general, but, well,
Footballers are not sketch. American footballers are sketch. Is my argument.
You know, if you ask most Brits about footballers, they'll either go whatever their equivalent of hua is, or they'll roll their eyes and go like, ugh.
I mean, that's pretty much what we do in America when we talk about football.
Because go sports.
Go sports ball. Any of my followers sports fans? If so, what teams do y'all follow? So I can either purposely make fun of them to annoy you or not make fun of them if you're having a bad day. Because honestly, I know nothing about sports. I barely know anything about soccer, and I have watched more soccer in the past 2 to 3 years than any other sport in my life. Although, Katie, you must be a sports fan because you work in sports.
She felt bullied and left the group.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Basketball. Oh, but no specific team. That's the way I am with baseball. I love watching baseball, but I really don't care who's playing. I just want to watch people play baseball.
Whereas, Babs, you're talking to the person that went to a Yankees-Red Sox game on the 4th of July at Yankee Stadium and fell asleep.
How do you do that?
Oh, God, I was so bored. I was so bored. I was like 16. I begged my parents not to make me go to the football game or the baseball game, and like either let me stay in the hotel or like walk around the city myself. And they were like, absolutely not. You're coming with us. And so they took me to this baseball game, and I fell asleep in the stands. I was like, this is the most boring thing in the world.
As much as I love dissing sports fans, I would have been pretty stoked to be in Yankee Stadium while the Yankees play. And I definitely would have worn a Giants jersey, even though they weren't even slightly there, just to aggravate people. Probably, it's New York, I probably would have gotten murdered.
Yeah, the seats were not that comfortable. It was super hot and muggy out. The sun was beating down on us. Wasn't old enough to consume alcohol. So I just like, screw it. I'm going to sleep. I'm bored. Sports ball has never been my thing. I love telling that story to like diehard sports fans and watching their face turn purple.
Yeah. Yeah.
It irritates the living daylights out of one of my uncles to no end every time I tell that story. It's fantastic. Oh, I have a friend that is a collegiate volleyball coach that I just met a couple weekends ago. It's my wife's best friend's little sister. They coach, I forget what school they coach at. I thought you would find that interesting. They used to be a professional volleyball player until they like aged out. And now they're coaching. The only thing I remember about volleyball from high school is bump, set, spike, and that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay, I'm gonna do this kind of weird color first because I think... So I'm gonna do this little color here down at the bottom first because it's gonna, even though it's out of order for the fleas or the rose, all of the colors that are left are either contained up higher or they're part of the leg. So I'm just gonna knock out that little part there and then move on to the rest of it. Cause like after that, I'm gonna do this color, which is gonna fill in a ton. So I'm just gonna get this little one out of the way. Yeah, I know nothing about college volleyball. I only know that I met Annette's friend's sister, and that's what they do, and they're going to be coming and staying with us soon. I might see if I can get them on it live. I feel bad for anyone that's staying with us anytime soon, because they're going to be like, hey, do you want to come on live?
What?
Myrna is staying with us at the end of the week, and I'm definitely get Myrna elevated as all get out and get her to come on the live. It's either going to be really entertaining or to be really boring because she's going to have nothing to say. You remember Myrna, right, Babs?
Remember the name, and I'm trying to remember which person that is.
One of Annette's, like, not, kind of like you, not quite a bridesmaid, but, like, honorary bridesmaid. who was like the shortest, littlest one, kind of like Courtney-sized, Hispanic.
Okay. Yep. In Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was cool.
Yeah, Myrna's hilarious. I love Myrna. I'm sure I can get them to come on a live. One time, Myrna and I were elevated together, and we were watching Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. And it was their first time watching it, and of course, we were super, super elevated. And we sat there after the movie was over, going like, dude, like for a solid 20 minutes. And Annette came out and was like, what is wrong with the two of you?
Well, that movie kind of does have that effect on you, though. It's just like, what?
Ooh,
how do you change rules in volleyball? That game's been around forever. People know how to play it. You don't need to be doing things like that.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, rule changes in a sport that old seems kind of asinine. Okay, let's see if I can get 2 more stitches out of this strand. I think it's going to be a tough one. Sarnico? Thank you for joining us. If you have a specific name you'd like to go by, please let me know. Names are important to people, and I want to make sure I'm calling people the right thing, because I can only read your name, and I'm going to butcher it. Oh, yeah, that's really annoying. When they change a rule, you've had to, like, program yourself to, like, not screw up. Yeah, I'd be annoyed, too.
It's like, it's okay.
Ah, Sarah, excellent. Thank you. Welcome in. Feel free to lurk if you want, Sarah, or just hang out and chat and get to know us all. I'm at 227 right now, Erica. I'm about to be at 230. I think I can get another 20 in the next 15 minutes, but I do think Babs and I are going to pop off when we hit 2 hours, because that's a lot of attention span. So, Katie, so the next color I'm going to do is a big one, and it will be my final color. So we need to start looking for someone to raid. So next, I mean, that's definitely more than 20 stitches, and that'll be my next color. Let's talk about how I want to tackle this one.
Good bit of density there.
Oh, cool. We can check out Satscast. Aika, you're supposed to be lurking and sleeping. I think what I will do... Okay, yeah, we can go raid Satscast. Oh, how do I want to do this? Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with these ones. Here. Stop it. Go away. Stitch those, then stitch these two. Stop it. These two here. Then that one up there, and then from that one jump to these up here, stitch those all as individuals, and then work my way down this column. And then I will, once I work my way down, all the way down here, I'll stitch all those, and then come down to this column here on the right, and then jump back up to the top to get the column, or sorry, the column on the left, and then the column on the right. Hopefully that makes sense. Enjoy your lurk, Erica! Okay, 9:45. Where is that color? And hey, look, our final color is one y'all will actually be able to see for once. Yay! Flesh tone! Is there anyone stitching besides Sassacas? Because I love Sasscast and I want to send all the followers to Sasscast, but I feel like y'all already follow Sasscast. Well, we can go pop in and say hi to our friend. Starting to think that I don't stream long enough for Twitch, but I feel like 2 hours is a long time to stream 7 days a week. How's your black work practice going, Magpie? Okay, so I was gonna start over here. Oh, yeah. Okay, we might save that one for later. Snake cam is kind of cool, though. I'm intrigued by the snake cam. Oh, that's gonna be great, Magpie. I love black work. I think black work is absolutely stunning. I would like to do a big project in black work eventually. Because you know me and how much I love big projects. And I have so much time to take on another one. Babs, I'm jealous that you get to go hang out in a pool after this.
Come on over.
Maybe. I'll talk to the wife. Okay, maybe we'll check out Going Jake mode. Who's got more people watching is also a key metric. Although I feel like y'all are really supportive and we've got pretty good metrics for someone that just started on TikTok. Oh, well, they're like the same and same. Let's go with Going Jake mode. We'll go and check them out. Katie, thank you for doing that research for me. I appreciate you, friend. And you appreciate you making sure we're always rating people that are supportive of all of our different communities. Let's give a big round of applause to today's mods, which were Katie and Aika, and they keep our chat mostly sane-ish and mostly safe-ish. I'm usually the one that breaks the sane and the safe rules. So they do a great job for us, and we appreciate them.
Still want to know who that was we were bullying that one time. That was funny.
Who we were bullying that one time?
Remember you got like 2 warnings in one live for bullying, and we couldn't figure out even.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what did we say?
I was probably bullying myself.
That's all I could imagine. It didn't make any sense at all.
It's like when I got banned for hate speech. That made a whole lot of sense. Y'all are awesome, and you support applause and shout outs and appreciation. Okay. Yay, I feel like the Tilly emotes look so much better with the white background around them on dark mode now. Okay, we're down to our last 4 stitches. Let's see if I can get 4 stitches out of this. Feel like it might be a little questionable. And then we will go on our raiding mission. Okay, let's mark off what we've got done, and then I will tie off. What did I just do? I just did this part. And I think we will definitely be over 250, or at least close to it. 262! Look at us go! That is an excellent stitching speed for 2 hours. And it's not even actually 2 hours of stitching time, it's just 2 hours of live time. It's only been an hour and 48 minutes of actual stitching time. So that is an excellent speed. Thank you all. I'm glad my speed is getting faster while I live. It encourages me to do more lives. Katie, if you want to send me that... Oh, going Jake mode. Never mind, it's right there. I will get that set up right now. Pull my computer over. Let's see. Which... Okay, let's do this raid. Babs, I'll explain to you what a raid is in a minute.
We're jumping in on somebody else's live stream.
Pretty much, yeah.
From the context, it made sense. It's like, hey there!
Okay.
It's me and my 12 viewers.
Bye, y'all! I appreciate and love you all. Thank you for joining. Let's go nerd up Jake's live now.